inspired by the success of this conversion, I decided to do another, starting from just the empty cases. This one is it's very heavy compared to a Bugs, partly because of the way I did the engine mounting. So I thought I could probably do better starting from scratch. So what I bought was the top shell and a bottom shell. So the bottom shell, I've got it pretty well kitted out, same sort of thing. It's got a Bugs 3 flight control board in it. This time I'm using Bugs 3 surplus ESCs. I'm not sure if they're all good, so it's going to be trial and error. But I've maintained lightweight. I've gone for lightweight plastic to mount the flight control board on. Though even so, it's got rubber grommets to sort of protect it from vibration a bit, and I'm quite pleased with how neat it is. So the big thing was the engine mounts, and Steve B did a fantastic job with his Syma X8, mounting them on top of the So I've done the same thing. Like him, I've used a plate. This time I've used plates from a Bugs 3, glued there and then drilled through, so that makes it more solid on the plastic. And then underneath the motors as a heat sink, I've used fairly thin aluminium. So a layer of that over the plastic, and then screwed the motors on. It keeps the weight down, fairly solid, and should be fairly accurate in terms of where the motors go. So the aluminium plates I've made up, just cut out fairly thin. In fact, it's flashing off a roof. And then the motor just goes on top and lines up with the holes. So this is as far as I've got, so I'm about to put it together and test it to see if I can get the motor to spin up. If I have any problems, I think the most likely thing is going to be dead ESC. So I've got quite a few Bugs 3 ESCs, so I'll just keep replacing them until I get the result I want. Okay, so this is the next step on the rig, and I've been through a couple of ESCs and I still couldn't get the motor with the red cap on there to start up. So I finally thought, motors rarely fail, but what the hell, I'll change it over. So what I've done here, I've put the another motor, spare motor, on a test rig which is made of the base of a Bug 6, and just bolted it down on that so that I can test it. By the way, that's one of the ESCs that I thought was faulty, which is probably okay. So all I've got in the back of this thing is bolted down, so it'll hold it with a hole for it. And to my surprise, it's my first instance of a motor that's failed. In the past, when motors have failed, there have been obvious faults with it, but this one was just vibrating a bit and did the same thing with two different ESCs. So live and learn, and thanks to everybody that's provided these spare parts. So on we go. So I've just let the wires that I put liquid insulation on dry overnight. So as soon as I get time, I'll assemble it and get ready for a test flight. It is ready to fly once again, all Bugs 3 components, except this time it's even got Bugs 3 ESCs, so I'll tend to limit it to 2S. So it's got a Eachine TX03 in the nose, and with its cloverleaf hidden inside here. Standard Bugs 3 board and antenna sticking out the top, and round the back I've got the battery inside, and I've just used Velcro to secure a 2S. So that's about it, ready to fly. So to celebrate it, I built a new camera housing for the GoPro 7s I use. Here's the GoPro, and here's the new housing. So the housing, it's got that polychromatic lens on the front to filter. The camera just slips down here once it's turned on. Plugging out the front. This is non-slip mat, and it's all Velcro again. So away it goes together. It just sits on top like that. Straps come over. Tighten up like that. And that's the setup. And of course, all up, would expect this rig to weigh about 250 grams. Not really. That's more like 618. So the next step will be to see how well it flies.